On today's Kickstarter critique, I check out Paleoamericans and try and get fancy with a microphone. Hopefully it works. You'll know in about 10 seconds. Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again for another Kickstarter critique, where I take a look at a different Kickstarter every single time and give you my honest thoughts on how that Kickstarter is being ran. And today, thanks to the request of Jeremy Howard, who is a spectacular human being who I'm enjoying more and more from the Man vs. Meeple show, and he's given me a lot of advice on how to improve my channel, and he suggested I check out this game, Endless Winter Paleoamericans. So this has 13 days to go, and it's made $401,000. Wowza, from Fantasia, a company I've never heard of. Let's go ahead and check out the video and see what it's all about.
My people are storytellers. Our elders told us of when they were driven from their homes by frigid winds, dwindling food supplies, and apex predators. In desperation, they followed the migrating herds across the Beringia land bridge. The journey to the new continent was long and difficult, but we, their descendants, are living proof they survived. Our inheritance is one of ice and snow, yet our story is one of triumph. The new lands can be harsh and unforgiving, but they are ours. We are the tenacious people of the endless winter. There are many crucial skills we have learned by living.
So I'm really digging this video so far. One subtle thing that I like that it does is it's establishing the theme before it's talking about the mechanisms and the minis and all that sort of stuff. Like it just, the first 30 seconds was like, hey, this is the time period, this is what's happening, and I like that. I feel like that's a really well done start to the video there.
In this inhospitable environment, our pathfinders know how to search the glaciers and rough terrains for places we can build our villages. Our hunters know how to track, trap, and prepare big game. One mammoth can feed an entire tribe for weeks. Our elders teach each generation the vital skills needed to survive. Without them, our legacies would be forever lost to the elements. As our culture develops, so do our crafts, tools, and rituals, often driven by necessity. For guidance, we look to the skies. Spectacular phenomena, such as eclipses, signal important changes. Around these, we perform rituals, celebrations, and competitions. One such event just passed, and we, the leaders of these resilient people, are called to action. Fantasia Games proudly presents Endless Winter, Paleoamericans. The game takes place in North America, around 10,000 BCE. Players guide the development of their tribes across several generations, from nomadic hunter-gatherers to prosperous tribal societies. Over the course of the game, tribes migrate and settle new lands, establish cultural traditions, hunt Paleolithic megafauna, and build everlasting megalithic structures. Endless Winter is a Euro-style game that combines worker placement and deck building in an innovative way. Each round, players send their tribe members to various action spaces and pay for the actions by playing cards and spending resources. Tribe cards grant additional labor, while culture cards provide a variety of unique effects. As an alternative, cards can be saved for an end-of-round Eclipse phase, where they are simultaneously revealed to determine the new player order and trigger various bonus actions.
Okay, I've seen enough. There's no need to go any further. They told me exactly what I wanted to know. They started off, they got me interested in the theme, and now they're like, hey, this is a big boy, this is a big girl game. We got lots going on. We got worker placement, we got deck building. But I like how they went out of their way to say that's not all we have. We have events, we have this, we have that. I love it, and as a person who you might be, who loves like heavier games, meatier games, games with more interesting, diverse choices, different paths to go on to ensure your victory and try out different scenarios, that's exactly what I want, and everything they showed me there was all I wanted and more. Not to mention, they went out of their way to show that it's like the player board holds everything. It's like slotted in, so everything fits nice and snug. They got the minis there. You know, they surprised you with like real minis. Like that was cool. Because like, watch the first minute of it. Go back, watch the first minute. You don't expect to get nice little miniatures. You see like the little huts, you say, oh, that's cool. That's a nice added touch. But then it's like, bam! You get your own custom miniatures, aka like Scythe, everybody's group is going to look a little bit different. And now we're talking big stuff here. Like, so incredibly well done video. As someone who loves games like this, I'm immediately invested. A unique board game set in the Ice Age that combines worker placement and deck building in an innovative way. So that that's one thing I want to really applaud the video on there. I read that description and I see two words. I see deck building and I see worker placement. The Ice Age theme doesn't really come across when you just say and set in the Ice Age. A lot of games are set in the Ice Age, but this one with the video is like, here's what you're doing, and it's like I just like that a lot. All right, we got Rondo, Alex Rack, Board Game Company, Brett Spiel Hero, Board Game Revolutions. Those are some big quotes, and here we go. Show me everything there. We got the meeples. We got the everything's looking nice. It gives me a little bit of a scythe-esque vibe with some things. 50 to 90 minutes. I love that time length, but hmm. I thought it was going to be a little bit longer. I did think it was going to be a little bit longer, but it still gets me excited. The 1-4 players, awesome. Solo variant, what do we got? Why back now? Ancestors expansion and 2 promo packs included for free. So how are you going to pass that up? How would you possibly ever look your kids, your grandkids in the face and say, "Yeah, I had the chance to back after that and get it, but no, if I would have done that, then I wouldn't have got the expansion and the pro. Grandpa, what are you talking about? I mean, like, that's great. Like they make you feel like you need to buy it now. So that is very well done. Combined value of $35. Can't leave that on the table. Discounted price by backing now. You'll save $10 off the MRSP of the Endless Winter Core game and $5. It's amazing, amazing deluxe components. Our mission is to provide you with the best gaming experience possible. To accomplish this, we teamed up with Panda Game Manufacturing. Panda Game, the deeper you get into the hobby, the more impressed you get by those words. And that really shows me who they're going for here. And I like that because Panda Game's known most famously, I guess, for Pandemic originally. I don't know. Kickstarter exclusive. This game contains Kickstarter exclusive limited components. Upgrade the game through stretch goals. Yeah, yeah, I'm sold. I'm sold. Let's see, $60. Oh, let's take a look over here. See if make sure it's clean. Tribe member, $1 gets you pledge manager. That's what you want. $50 or $59. This is the one that I think everyone's gonna get right there. Is that the one? Pathfinder non-English, so that's just if you're not English. Okay, so this is the shaman is the big one. No, the chief is the big one. So there's the base game, which is the $60 one. Then you have the $90 one, which adds the expansion. So what is in the chief? Large playmats, resin component upgrade pack. Wait, what's a resin component upgrade pack? Okay, I don't like those words. I don't like that. Let me rephrase that. If anything I saw in the video is one of the resin component upgrades, then I don't like that. Because that feels a bit misleading if you're putting upgrades that you have to pay extra for in there. But let me know what you think about that in the comments below, because I think that's a really interesting slippery slope. And oh my gosh, they look so awesome. Wash mini. So these are the things they have. Painting, so a new terrain tile, animal boards and token linen finish. Yes, please. Terror birds, gotta love them. Screen printed round marker, absolutely essential. Player board linen finish. Yeah, I'd rather be caught dead than not have that. Screen printed rafts. Essential. Giant beaver. Been there. Eras. Idle. What? Era's idle board. Okay, I don't know. Need it. Tribe markers. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Every single one of these is just like pushing you just a little bit closer to being like, yeah, back it. You're like, what? This and this and this and that and that. Like they're putting so many pledge levels, and I've always been a little bit torn on this. But now I think I absolutely love it when a company does smaller pledge levels. Like they know they're going to go from 85 to 95 to 105, but they just get you so much excited. And I bet you that was one of the first things they did when they talked to the manufacturers. They were like, "Hey, we're pretty excited about this. We want to know what's the nicest this game could possibly look. How much is that going to cost?" And then they figured out that cost and went from there. And that's a big play. That's a big company play because then you know exactly where you can go and you can tease that. And that's great. We got the videos. Whoa, this one to me is an evergreen. Now that's a fancy. I just love the fact that this Kickstarter feels like it's aimed. They know who they're aiming it at. They know what they're doing. They have done their research. First created 36 backed. Yep, they backed a whole bunch of them. I say it every day. Fantasia games. So yeah, I'm gonna guess that these are people who have worked at different companies potentially. Maybe who knows? Because this looks really good. How to play? I don't even know why I'm looking at all this at this point. It's you're sold. Oh, I did want to know about the resins. All right, let's see the resins. Okay, there's. Oh my gosh, oh, it looks so good. Oh, come on with the box inserts. Knock it off. Knock it off. This is too much. Too much. Jeremy, don't be sending me stuff like this again. This is just getting me so angry at how nice this looks. Oh my god, look at that! That's stupid! That's dumb. These are toys. These are too nice. Where's the resin? Oh, is that the resins? I think that's the resins. That was a little bit confusing. Is this the resins? 40 megaliths. What is this? Resin. Okay, so this is just the resin component. So this is the bonus extras. Okay, so I'm not upset at all. I understand the pledge levels. They're good. Wow. Great. This is it. This is it. You want your first game to be an absolute home run? Do this work. Do all this work. You could have. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. This game could be a turd. I don't believe it's a turd by any stretch of the imagination, based on the people in the videos that they got. But if they just did every single step of this, but then they got like people making video, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Man, this is really well done. It's left me speechless. So there we go. Endless Winter, Paleoamericans, spectacular. Look at this. If you're a first time designer, you're wondering how to do your Kickstarter, look at something like this. Nothing that they did here, let me rephrase that. Nothing that they did here except for some very expensive videos that they paid for. Is something that you couldn't do with, a little bit of know-how. And this makes it really, I don't know. I just feel like if every Kickstarter looked like this, what would it do to the hobby? Like imagine if everybody put in this amount of time and effort from the people who are trying to sell some mass market garbage checkers ripoff to the people doing like the party games. What if everybody's looking this good? What would that do to our hobby? Let me know what you think about that weird question in the comments down below. And as always, if you're interested in having a Kickstarter critique on your Kickstarter game, please be sure to check out the Fiverr down below. Or if you want to check out this game itself, check out the Kickstarter down below. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. I can't end it.